Champaign now, where advocates for those experiencing homelessness and a police chief are weighing in on a city council decision.
We told you last night the council was listening to public comment regarding a no public camping ordinance. And after 4 hours of hearing from the community, they voted unanimously to not pass it. WCIA3's Katie Moore is with us. And Katie, you talked to those who use the ordinance, and a member of CU at Home. What are they saying today?
Jennifer, I talked with the executive director of CU at Home. She says they found out the morning of the meeting the ordinance would be voted on. So she immediately got together with other service providers to get a plan together of what they would take to council.
We really wanted to make sure that we were part of a collaborative effort to make sure that people experiencing homelessness had access to resources and places to go if this ordinance were to pass.
It was her biggest concern leading up to Tuesday's city council meeting in Champaign. The city voted to adopt public camping regulations, which would let the city remove anyone set up on sidewalks, alleys, or other public areas. But the executive director of CU at Home, amid barrier shelters, says she had less than a day's notice.
So to say no camping, or to say we're going to confiscate your items that are probably needed for your survival, really isn't going to lend itself to long-term solutions. And that's what we want to be thinking about. What are the long-term solutions?
It's a topic that was brought up during the 4 hours of public comment at the meeting.
I do understand, the idea that we don't want people camping all over the city. But the solution to that, again, is looking at affordable housing options and looking at permanent supportive housing.
The city's attorney says ultimately the city council voted unanimously against these regulations based on the concerns they heard from community members.
I think for the city council to really listen to what people had to say and then vote no at that meeting, I think it was the process working.
While Champaign voted against it back in June, Danville passed an anti-public camping ordinance. I talked to their police chief today, and he says, quote, "The ordinance is working as we hoped as far as how we assist in mitigating some of the challenges. However, homelessness is a very complex issue, and an ordinance alone will not solve the problem, but provides a guide for our personnel to understand our responsibilities." Jennifer.
All right, Katie, thank you.